What's going on, traders? So this is the weekly outlook video for 2024, first week of the year. So now don't get too gung-ho on Monday because it's January 1st and or even Tuesday, January 2nd, because you can see what's going on here. Absolutely nothing on the calendar, economic calendar. So I would strongly advise against not trading that, but don't fret too much because we do have NFP on Friday as well. So the first 3 days, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, really are going to be dead in the markets, very high spreads, super low liquidity. And I talked about this on Christmas, and still some people were trading, and we got some information, or people were complaining. They're like, why isn't the market moving, and what's going on with the broker? Well, the thing is because the markets aren't moving because it's a holiday, right? So, and that's not the best time to trade. As a trader, you want to have volatility in the markets. And what creates the volatility? Specifically, fundamental news such as NFP, inflation, central banks, and that is the jet fuel to get behind some big moves and hopefully catch some trends, which is how I like to trade. Now, that doesn't mean you can't scalp in and out of a range as well, but even then, you want high liquidity in the markets because it's going to create super tight spreads, and it's just going to, the market's going to be moving because literally what trading is I'm going to buy for one price, you want to sell it for another, and we trade, right? Now, if there's only one person trying to do that, somebody's going to come along on the other end with a bad deal, and it's not the ideal trading conditions, right? I couldn't break it down and explain it any simpler than that. So keep an eye out, or really just chill out Monday, Tuesday. Hopefully you're not too hungover, but your time is much better spent just mapping out, hey, what do I want 2024 to look like? And beyond that, what really held me back? Where did I procrastinate? Why did I procrastinate? Why did I not follow through on my resolutions of last year? And maybe you did, and you're just absolutely just crushed it, beast mode. Well, it's like, what was I doing right last year that I can keep on doing? So that your time is much better spent. But like moving forward, this week specifically, we had some pretty decent moves on the yen pair, or this past week, the last week of the year, on these yen pairs, right? Like in a very trend worthy, and this is why I like the 200 SMA. This is an envelope that I use here. And it really helps me determine the strength of the trend. And right now we have some really good pullbacks on these yen pairs, right? So CAD yen, I'm going to be looking to potentially sell rallies at key levels. It's not going to quite look like that, but it probably look like this if we can get a move higher, which is going to create an environment with some really good potential entries, right? So this is what I'll be looking for going forward. If I doubt we'll see it this week, but we might. And maybe we get some moves higher, like say on euro yen. Now this is just a textbook, absolute textbook bear flag pattern, right? So whether or not, because there's some arguments amongst people that do smart money type stuff, smart money concepts, and they're like, oh, none of this is even real. But the thing is it makes a pattern here that looks like a flag. Whether or not it's real or you should follow it, it's up to you. But it's actually in stock operator books from the 1920s, so it's worth knowing what these patterns are. This is indeed a bear flag pattern. So, and it would be targeting these lower levels here. So there's some very bearish structure, super similar here on GJ, in these yen pairs. Now, I'm going to be looking for ones that haven't quite broken down yet, like NZDJPY. And, you know, these have been in an uptrend for a super, super long time. And if we can break this structure here, you know, I think that's going to be kind of all she wrote and the start for these trends, which is going to create some really, really good entry opportunities down the road. Now, with the dollar and NFP on Friday, it's hard to be bullish the dollar right now because it's been getting its butt whooped for sure. But if you look at Euro USD, we're starting to pull back. Might have some good entry opportunities. Specifically, I really like dollar CAD. Maybe we can rally up to these same levels, which will potentially create some buying or selling opportunities against the dollar. Dollar CAD, dollar Swiss. Look at this breakdown. Did y'all catch this trade? Yeah, me neither. I wish I did, but it's okay because this is a confirmed downtrend, and then we can resume and get back in the trend at a really good entry price. And that's exactly what I'm going to be looking to do, if not this week, then next week. So Happy New Year, everybody. Let's absolutely crush it in 2024 for myself and the rest of the team at Top One Trader. We're ready to crush it with you. So let's make it happen. Let's crush it this week and let's crush it this year. Peace.